Do not put your kids on your bank accounts. I get so many comments from people suggesting that this is a good idea and a way to get around probate and for the kid to have access to funds. I want to make it crystal clear how I feel about it. This can seem like a quick, easy, cheap way to handle things, just a gesture of love and trust, but it can have extremely negative consequences for both the parent and the child. All right, so let's say you're in your 60s, you've got a kid in their 20s or 30s, they're a very good kid, they've never had any problems whatsoever. Let's say you've got an account with $200,000 in it, you want to put your kid on that account so they can have access to funds if anything ever happens to you. On the face of it, it seems like a great way to handle things, but here are some problems. Number one, gift taxes. If your child is on that account, they have the same right to that money as you do. You can gift away up to $16,000 a year, but above that, you got to file a gift tax return. Number two, your child's liabilities. If your child gets into trouble with a creditor and that creditor gets a judgment against them, they can garnish your account for the entire amount. Number three, your child's divorce. If your child gets married and divorced, that spouse may have a right under a property settlement to part of your bank account. Next, legal judgments against your child. If your child gets into a lawsuit as a result of a car accident and a judgment is entered against your child, the entire amount of that bank account could go to satisfy the judgment. Next, kids, and for that matter, all of us can get into things that we never thought we would have in life. Let's say he picks up an interest in poker. He begins playing poker and he develops a gambling debt. And he decides one day the only way he's going to be able to pay that off is to get the money out of that account and pay it off. There's no requirement for him to pay back that money. I live in the world of what could happen. My job is to try and prepare for things if they do happen. And from that perspective, putting your child on your bank account is a terrible idea. For more information like this, follow my channel.